The Ministry of National Infrastructures, Israel's pulsating heart, is responsible for supplying the energy and water required to maintain the nation's vitality and strength. Israel at the dawn of the third millennium, 7 million inhabitants, a thriving industry and a growing economy. A state without natural resources, consuming ever-growing quantities of electricity, water, and gas. Power plants, the economy's largest energy suppliers, are always ready to supply Israel's increasing demands for electricity. In order to increase the efficiency of electricity production and supply, the Ministry of National Infrastructures is making efforts to diversify energy sources and promote the implementation of innovative technologies. The highlight of this effort is the transition of power plants to natural gas. Natural gas delivers cheap and clean energy that materially contributes to the improvement of environmental protection in Israel. The discovery of large offshore natural gas repositories in the vicinity of Ashkelon and their exploitation for the generation of energy is a genuine leap forward for the Israeli power sector. The gas produced from these natural reserves will supply Israel's needs for the next decade. The production facility established over the Mary B gas reservoir supplies gas directly to the Ashdod power plant. In the future, a combined offshore and land-based system will supply natural gas from the production facility to consumers across the country. Oil and gas explorations are taking place at additional Israeli sites, both offshore and on the mainland. In this era of dwindling oil reserves, the Ministry of National Infrastructures is promoting the generation of electricity using renewable and environmentally friendly energy sources. Wind farms on mountains, solar power plants exploiting Israel's abundant sunlight, and other energy-producing facilities that use waste as a resource are all environmentally friendly technologies that can be implemented in Israel. Finding a long-term solution to Israel's dwindling water supplies has long been one of the nation's main challenges. The Ministry of National Infrastructures has set an ambitious goal, production of about half of Israel's urban water needs through desalination by 2010. The first phase of this ambitious project was concluded with the completion of the new Ashkelon desalination plant. This plant will produce about 100 million cubic meters of desalinated water per year. Desalination plants are part of a solution that will provide the Israeli water market long-term stability by offering the assurance of a water supply that is able to meet the nation's demands and is not affected by precipitation or droughts. Israel's past accomplishments have established it among the most advanced nations in the field of wastewater purification and reuse. Purification plants prevent the contamination of groundwater, rivers, and soil and provide treated wastewater effluents for the agricultural and industrial sectors. In order to utilize the entire country's effluent, the Ministry of National Infrastructures is currently promoting the establishment of additional purification facilities across Israel. Israel's population is constantly growing, transforming it into one of the world's most densely populated nations. As population density increases and land reserves dwindle, the nation faces a real need for creative solutions to this impending problem. Artificial islands built in the Mediterranean offer additional lands which infrastructures from the mainland can be moved to. Quarries located countrywide are an important part of the Israeli economy, and recently a license has been given to explore and mine the copper quarry in Timna. Out of concern for the environment and the protection of land reserves, the ministry is making active efforts in the restoration of abandoned quarries and their transformation into water reservoirs and blooming gardens. Energy and water resources do not recognize national borders. The gas purchase transaction between Israel and Egypt, which was signed in 2005, is comparable in its importance only to the peace agreement signed between the two nations. This agreement provides Israel the assurance of a steady gas supply for 20 years. The realization of the Red Sea-Dead Sea Water Conveyance Project will enhance the relations between Israel and Jordan. According to the plan currently being considered, canals built on Jordanian territory will transport water from the Red Sea into the Dead Sea. Part of the transported water will be desalinated for drinking and irrigation purposes, and the remainder will be used to protect the quickly drying Dead Sea. The great height differences in the canals will create a waterfall that will produce environmentally friendly electricity. The Red Sea-Dead Sea Water Conveyance Project is expected to bring new life into this highly deserted region. Israel is facing many challenges that will determine its future in the region. However difficult the challenges may seem, the nation's heart beats strong and hopeful, concerned and devoted to the future of the environment and to the future of those living within it.